built a throne for truth and dressed a lie to sit in it. Gathered in the squares and swore that every voice would count as one. We hung our hopes on open doors, not knowing what the doors had done. The ballots fell like autumn leaves, the speeches burned like altar fire, but underneath the grand beliefs was nothing but the dressed up liar. They painted saints from hollow men, they built their altars out of noise. The good ones fell again, drowned out by manufactured voice. This is the fail of democracy, where truth was just another game to play. The stage was set, the crowd was ready, and the honest man was swept away. Swept away. Swept away. The cameras love the ones who lied with beautiful and practiced grace. The wise who spoke were pushed aside, too quiet for the marketplace. They built a war from rumor's thread, they stitched a scandal into faith, and every word the good man said was twisted by the smiling ray. The drama was the policy, the fiction was the evening news. They gave the crowd what crowds wanna see, and called the spectacle the truth. This is the fail of democracy, where truth was just another game to play. The stage was set, the crowd was ready, and the honest man was swept away. Swept away. Swept How do you lead a people who have learned to love the noise? How do you build a steeple from the wreckage of their choice? The good ones wore their wounds in silence, the loud ones wore their crowns in gold, and somewhere between applause and violence, democracy grew. But a generation lost to smoke. We traded conscience, traded reason for the comfort of the joke. And when the good man finally rises, they brand him villain, fool or fraud. The system built 1,000 disguises to keep the honest from the wrong. This is the fail of democracy, where truth was sacrificed for theater's sake. The throne was built for someone worthy, but the worthy never got to take. Never got to take. Never got to take. Never got to take. We still believe a good man walks among us. We still believe, we still believe. We grew up on the promised land, that freedom was our birthright won. We pledged allegiance hand in hand, believed the battle had been done. Our generation lit the torch, we marched toward the morning gate. We never thought we'd watch the porch collapse beneath the weight of hate. But no one told us, no one warned, that everything we built would fall. The dream we carried, loved and mourned, is barely standing now at all. Now the foolish wear the crown, the vote beggars scream the loudest sound. Two-faced and hollow, puppet-boned, the servant-minded rule the throne. The scholar bows to the buffoon. The wise are silenced by the noise. This is the empire falling soon. We are all disappointed. We are disappointed. The silence holds a broken dream. The nation that we loved is gone. Things are not always what they seem, but this decay has gone too long. The intellectuals kneel in line behind the coward and the clown. They traded backbone for design and watched the whole republic drown. And now we barely recognize the country staring back at us behind the flags and banners. losing hope. The sky remembers every name. The earth was forced to swallow. Beneath the rubble, children dream of mornings that will never come. The olive trees have learned to scream in languages struck deaf and dumb. A mother lifts her empty hands toward a God who should have stayed. The soldier draws his lines in sand and calls the massacre a trade. We are not numbers in your war. We are not collateral of state. We are the ones you walked before. Now we are standing at your gate. Rise from the ashes of the innocent. Let every fallen stone become a voice. The world is watching. Heaven bends, and silence is no longer a choice. Rise, rise. The hospitals have run to bone. The journalists have lost their heads. The diplomats speak in monotone, while children fill the census of the dead. History will not be kind to those who watched and looked away, to those who signed and co-signed blind the papers that made murder stay. We are not pawns in ancient wars. We are not ghosts your maps erased. We breathe behind your iron doors. We will not be replaced. truth can bring. Until that day we carry on. We carry grief like lantern light. We are the dust before the dawn. We are the ones who choose to fight. Rise from the ashes of the innocent. Let every falling stone become a voice. The world is watching. Heaven, heaven bent, and silence, silence is no longer a choice. Rise from the ashes, rise from the names, rise from the rubble, rise from the flames, The olive tree still stands. The olive tree still stands.